We all experience moments of disagreement and struggle. At times, it feels as though the entire world is pressing down upon us and a heavy darkness settles over our thoughts. Yet, even in these storms, we are not alone. That is why we have gathered wise, comforting, and inspiring lessons to support you in your battle against anger. These reflections are meant to calm the soul and remind you that difficult times are temporary, and that your strength already lives within you waiting to be awakened. If you are facing hardship, conflict, or simply need encouragement, these insights can offer support and hope. Stay with these ideas fully. One of them may be the turning point that reshapes your life. Together, we can transform darkness into clarity and rediscover the strength to continue. 1. Acceptance and understanding. Acceptance and understanding are powerful foundations for mental clarity and inner peace. When was the last time anger overwhelmed you? Have you ever felt it seize control, carrying you away? Anger is a natural human emotion. Seneca observed that anger feeds on itself. If not examined, it grows. Recognizing anger for what it is becomes the first step toward freedom. Imagine you are stuck in traffic and someone abruptly cuts you off. Your grip tightens on the steering wheel. Frustration rises. But what is truly fueling that anger? Is it the careless driver or accumulated stress from the day, or the feeling of lost control over your time? Epictetus taught that we are not disturbed by events themselves, but by our judgments about them. Understanding the source of anger illuminates the situation like turning on a light in a dark room. The question then becomes, what will you do with this anger? Will you allow it to dictate your day, or will you take responsibility for your response? Recognizing your power to choose is like wearing armor against external chaos. Marcus Aurelius reminded us to focus on our own conduct, yet compassion matters too. If you imagine yourself as the person who cut someone off in traffic, you might recognize shared stress and imperfection. Empathy softens anger and fosters connection. 2. What you see and how you see it. Have you ever felt anger burn in your chest, clouding judgment and clarity? Anger can consume the mind if left unchecked. Yet, perspective holds transformative power. The first step is to question your interpretation. Are you certain your view of the situation is accurate? Often, anger grows from assumptions. Imagine someone rudely pushing ahead in line. Your immediate reaction may be indignation. But what if that person is rushing to address a serious emergency? By pausing to question assumptions, compassion replaces haste. Next, practice stepping back mentally. Observe the situation as if you were an impartial witness. What broader factors might be influencing it? What alternative explanations exist? Always remember that emotions, including anger, are temporary. Even if you feel consumed by rage in this moment, it will pass. Epictetus taught that anger resembles a storm, intense but fleeting. When the storm subsides, clarity returns. Recognizing the temporary nature of emotion helps you release it instead of clinging to it. Gratitude is another powerful antidote to anger. When frustration rises, shift attention from what is missing to what is present. Reflect on the blessings in your life, the small, consistent sources of goodness. This shift of focus elevates mood and reduces the intensity of resentment. Detachment from outcomes also plays a critical role. Anger often arises when events fail to meet expectations. Yet many external outcomes remain beyond our control. What remains within our control is our response. By releasing rigid expectations and accepting uncertainty, you cultivate flexibility and resilience. Epictetus reminded us that wisdom lies in recognizing the passing nature of anger. Why choose chaos when peace remains an available option? The decision is yours. 3. Controlling your emotions. Would you like to experience steadiness regardless of circumstance? Emotional control begins with simple practical disciplines. Start with breath. In moments of conflict or heightened emotion, breathing becomes your anchor. Imagine standing in the middle of a heated argument. Emotions surge and clarity fades. Instead of reacting impulsively, pause. Take a slow, deliberate breath in. Allow your lungs to fill completely, then exhale gradually, releasing tension. Repeat this cycle several times. With each breath, the mind stabilizes. The storm weakens. Mindfulness further strengthens emotional control. It involves observing emotions without judgment. When anger arises, notice it. Identify its physical sensations and mental patterns. Do not suppress it. Do not merge with it. Recognize that emotion is an experience, not your identity. Visualization can also reshape emotional states. If anxiety grips you, close your eyes and imagine a calm environment, a quiet shoreline, a forest clearing, a peaceful room. With each breath, deepen that image. This mental rehearsal signals safety and steadiness to your body and mind. Emotions are natural. Reactions are chosen. By combining breathing, mindfulness, and visualization, you strengthen your capacity to respond deliberately rather than react impulsively. This practice helps both body and mind settle. There is often a brief moment when your mood shifts. What should you do when you feel yourself about to lose control? This is where the power of negative reflection becomes useful. When you find yourself in an angry situation, pause and examine your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this truly worth anger? What purpose does reacting impulsively serve? By questioning your thoughts with logic and reason, you gain authority over them. You respond rather than react, choosing balanced action instead of emotional impulse. Another essential Stoic virtue is patience. Epictetus reminded us that patience may feel difficult, yet its rewards are lasting. Patience steadies you when circumstances frustrate you. It builds trust in timing and cultivates calm endurance. Emotional mastery is not a final destination. It is a continuous practice of awareness and growth. Through breath control, mindfulness, visualization, rational questioning, and patience, you gradually strengthen self-command. You already possess the capacity to shape your inner life into one of calm and clarity. 4. The ability to change and adapt. Life is in constant motion, like a river that never stops flowing. The key to navigating this movement lies in adaptability and flexibility, essential qualities for enduring change. The Stoics recognized that change is a universal law. The Greek philosopher Heraclitus famously observed that everything flows and nothing remains the same. Resisting change only intensifies suffering. Acceptance, by contrast, enables resilience. Adaptability resembles a surfboard in a shifting sea. It requires adjusting perspective, strategy, and response. If an unexpected responsibility arises at work, rather than resisting, breathe deeply and approach the task with openness. Modify your methods and mindset to meet the new challenge with confidence. Mental flexibility is equally vital. It means exploring alternative viewpoints and creative solutions when difficulties arise. If you find yourself trapped in repetitive patterns, consider a different approach. Innovation begins with openness. Obstacles, from a Stoic perspective, are not barriers but training grounds. Rather than condemning a setback, ask what it teaches. What strength does this trial demand? How does it refine you? To remain composed amidst disruption, Stoicism encourages cultivating apatheia inner equilibrium. This does not imply indifference. It signifies freedom from emotional domination. You engage fully with life, yet remain anchored in steady reason. Adaptability is not weakness. It is strength expressed intelligently. By accepting change, adjusting perspective, and maintaining inner calm, you transform uncertainty into opportunity. This does not mean suppressing your emotions. It means learning to manage them wisely and with balance. When difficulties arise, pause, take a deep breath. Observe your thoughts and feelings without immediately identifying with them. Search for calm within yourself, like finding shelter in the middle of a storm. Adaptability and flexibility are essential companions on life's journey. Accept change with courage. Adjust your actions with mental flexibility. View challenges as opportunities for growth. Seek peace even when circumstances are turbulent. Epictetus suggested that strength during adversity does not come from avoiding the blow, but from learning how to move with it. Resilience is not resistance alone. It is skillful response. 5. Self-control and discipline. Among the many Stoic virtues, self-control stands out as foundational. Imagine your life as a ship navigating open seas. Without self-control as a steady compass, you are carried away by impulses. Without discipline as your sail, you drift aimlessly. To become your best self, you must act as the captain of that ship, firm, aware, and deliberate. Epictetus taught that true freedom comes from mastery over oneself. Self-control is especially crucial when confronting procrastination. Do you often postpone important tasks for short-term comfort? Discipline requires resisting that impulse. Create a structured plan for work or study and commit to it even when motivation fades. Each small victory over distraction strengthens willpower and moves you closer to self-mastery. Seneca observed that conquering oneself is the greatest triumph. Emotional self-control is equally important. Have you ever spoken in anger and later regretted it? Emotional discipline helps you navigate turbulent moments. When conflict arises, perhaps during a heated disagreement, pause, breathe deeply. Visualize calmness like a still lake. Respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Epictetus maintained that the person who governs himself possesses the highest strength. Healthy boundaries are another expression of self-control. Have you ever felt overwhelmed because you failed to establish limits? Learning to say no protects your energy and priorities. If a request conflicts with your goals or peace of mind, decline it respectfully but firmly. Stoicism reminds us that while we cannot control external events, we always control our response. Setting boundaries safeguards your time and mental well-being. As Epictetus implied, one who cannot govern himself will be governed by others. Finally, moderation strengthens inner peace. Are your desires directing your life, or are you directing them? Balance in food, work, and leisure fosters clarity. For example, instead of indulging excessively, choose moderation and savor deliberately. Mastery over desire leads to freedom. As Seneca stated, no pleasure equals the tranquility that arises from self-mastery. Through discipline, emotional control, and measured moderation, you cultivate the calm strength that Stoicism champions. To echo Seneca, self-mastery is the foundation of freedom. Controlling your impulses, setting healthy boundaries, confidently saying no, and cultivating discipline are essential practices. Remember what Epictetus taught: it is not what happens to you that matters, but how you respond to it. Take responsibility for your life. You have the capacity to become the best version of yourself. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that true happiness arises when thoughts, words, and actions align. 7. Strength and resilience. Life will test your inner strength repeatedly. Seneca observed that true greatness lies in meeting adversity as though you were secure within yourself. Resilience, the ability to recover quickly from anger, confront loss with determination, and view hardship as growth is a powerful virtue. Imagine working on a critical project when the system you rely on suddenly fails. In that moment, you have a surrender to frustration or meet the challenge with composure. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that anger cannot resolve anger. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can treat the obstacle as an opportunity to demonstrate mental strength and creativity. Self-discipline is essential when adversity strikes. When circumstances grow difficult, the temptation to quit is strong. Discipline keeps you anchored to your goals and empowers you to act deliberately rather than emotionally. The Stoics taught that virtue is the highest good. Developing resilience creates an inner strength that external events cannot remove. Epictetus expressed a powerful mindset. What appears lost is often simply returned to the natural order. When you stop tying happiness to uncontrollable factors like status or wealth, you discover satisfaction in personal growth and courage. Consider an athlete injured and fearing the end of a career. One response is despair. Another is determination to rebuild strength and return wiser and tougher. Hardship becomes training rather than defeat. 8. Balance and moderation. In the orchestra of life, you are both conductor and performer. Harmony comes through balance and moderation. Stoic philosophy teaches that steadiness during difficulty arises from measured living. Excess in any direction, pleasure, ambition, emotion disrupts equilibrium. Moderation preserves clarity, and inner peace. Balance does not mean passivity. It means alignment. Finding balance is like tuning an instrument seeking harmony between emotion and reason. When thoughts and feelings become unregulated, the rhythm falters and chaos follows. Learning to distinguish between what you think and what you feel is essential. Consider receiving unfair feedback at work. Your immediate reaction may be anger or frustration. Yet, if you reconnect with reason, you can evaluate the situation more clearly and choose a constructive response rather than a reactive one. Managing emotions moderately is similar to adjusting tempo in music. Extreme reactions distort clarity and control. Balance maintains rhythm. If someone insults you in public, the instinct may be to retaliate. However, moderation encourages pause. It allows you to breathe, reflect, and respond wisely, perhaps by disengaging or choosing calm over escalation. The Stoics warned against emotional extremes. Excessive attachment to success can breed arrogance. Fixation on failure can generate despair. Balance preserves perspective. Temperance, the Stoic virtue of moderation, strengthens inner steadiness. Managing emotions moderately is similar to adjusting tempo in music. Extreme reactions distort clarity and control. Balance maintains rhythm. If someone insults you in public, the instinct may be to retaliate. However, moderation encourages pause. It allows you to breathe, reflect, and respond wisely, perhaps by disengaging or choosing calm over escalation. The Stoics warned against emotional extremes. Excessive attachment to success can breed arrogance. Fixation on failure can generate despair. Balance preserves perspective. Temperance, the Stoic virtue of moderation, strengthens inner steadiness. It teaches restraint and thoughtful action. When stress arises, temperance guides us toward composed solutions instead of impulsive outbursts. The Stoic pursuit of inner harmony resembles conducting a personal symphony. True tranquility is not found in wealth or praise, but in practicing virtue daily. Epictetus emphasized that calmness directs the wise through emotional turbulence. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to refine your emotional instrument and compose a life rooted in peace and clarity. 9. Self-reflection and self-knowledge. In a world filled with constant stimulation and demands, how much time do you dedicate to understanding yourself? Self-reflection is a crucial step toward growth and self-awareness. The inward journey begins by examining your emotions and behaviors. What triggers anger, sadness, or anxiety? Pause to identify those feelings and investigate their origins. Do you feel anger when interrupted? Frustration when plans unravel? Recognizing these patterns provides insight into your inner world. Observation is a powerful skill. Record how you react to various situations. How do you respond to criticism? What thoughts arise during conflict? Identifying recurring patterns reveals opportunities for change. Greater self-awareness strengthens emotional discipline. When you anticipate triggers, you can prepare deliberate responses rather than reacting impulsively. Self-reflection requires honesty and courage. It invites you to explore the root causes of anger and frustration rather than merely reacting to their surface expression. Through consistent introspection, you cultivate clarity and growth, key elements of Stoic living. Where do those feelings of anger or frustration truly come from? Have you fully healed from past wounds, or are they still influencing your reactions today? Often, anger is only the surface emotion, the visible tip of a deeper internal struggle. When you examine it closely, you may uncover insights that transform how you see yourself and your experiences. Epictetus reminded us not to become angry over what lies beyond our control. Much of our frustration stems from attempts to control people or events that we simply cannot govern. Self-knowledge teaches acceptance of what cannot be changed and redirection of energy toward what can, our actions and attitudes. True change begins with self-examination. Reflect on your emotions and behaviors. Observe yourself honestly. Develop self-awareness and analyze your reactions. In the vast landscape of life where action and emotion intertwine, gratitude becomes both discipline and art. It refines the soul and strengthens the spirit. Anger can feel like a consuming fire or an uncontrollable wind. Yet there is an antidote: gratitude. Rather than allowing resentment to dominate, pause and acknowledge what remains good in your life. Even small blessings, sunlight warming your face, the embrace of someone you love, are reminders of abundance. Gratitude is not reserved for extraordinary moments. It is cultivated through appreciation of daily experiences, the aroma of morning coffee, the laughter of a child, quiet moments of calm. Nurturing gratitude resembles tending a garden. Each acknowledgement nourishes peace. Over time, this practice transforms perspective. True wealth lies not in acquiring more, but in recognizing what already exists. Life presents constant pressures and distractions. Strength of will functions as armor against these forces. Imagine working on an important project when a notification appears. The impulse to check it arises instantly. Resisting that distraction strengthens discipline. Each small act of focus builds resilience. Determination fosters inner peace. When you choose deliberate action over impulsive reaction, you reinforce autonomy. Your will shapes your direction. Calming your mind is like taming the rough waves of a restless sea. Even in difficult moments, you have the ability to find inner peace. When circumstances feel overwhelming, remember that stability begins within. For example, if you are stuck in traffic, you do not have to surrender to frustration. Instead, You can choose to listen to something inspiring or simply observe your surroundings with awareness. With determination, even inconvenience becomes an opportunity for growth. Managing anger requires similar discipline. It is like learning to guide a powerful horse rather than letting it run wild. When conflict arises, pause, breathe deeply, reflect before responding. Epictetus emphasized that true strength lies in self-control. Each moment of restraint strengthens your will and elevates your character above emotional turbulence. Recognizing that you always have a choice is like discovering a master key to freedom. No matter what happens externally, your response remains yours to command. If you face failure at work, you may either surrender to discouragement or view the setback as instruction. Every deliberate choice moves you closer to your full potential. Steadfastness of purpose resembles the deep roots of an oak tree. Clarity about your principles allows you to remain steady even during storms. When you commit to integrity, you strengthen not only yourself but also those around you. Willpower and determination are allies in the art of living. Through conscious effort and disciplined practice, these qualities grow stronger. Epictetus taught that mastery over oneself is the foundation of genuine power. By cultivating resilience, self-control, and steadiness, you shape your destiny. Tolerance and understanding are essential qualities for both personal growth and harmonious relationships. They shape how you engage with others and influence the overall quality of your life. It is easy to become defensive or dismissive when confronted with differing opinions. However, practicing tolerance elevates you beyond narrow-mindedness and allows you to appreciate the diversity that enriches society. Imagine participating in a debate where opinions differ widely, whether about politics, religion, or personal tastes such as music or art. Rather than shutting down or reacting emotionally, choose active understanding. Listen with empathy. Place yourself in the other person's perspective. Try to understand why they think as they do. This approach fosters mutual respect and meaningful dialogue. Diversity enhances life's richness. A garden filled with only one type of flower would lack vibrancy and beauty. Similarly, varied perspectives challenge, inspire, and broaden our understanding in ways uniformity never could. Living peacefully amid differences requires patience and intention. It resembles tuning an instrument. Harmony demands ongoing effort and practice. Yet, the reward is profounder melody of respect and understanding that elevates the spirit. True greatness is reflected in the ability to accept and understand viewpoints that differ from your own. Each individual's experiences and beliefs shape their outlook. Recognizing this fosters compassion and reduces conflict. By cultivating tolerance, you contribute to a society rooted in respect and coexistence. Striving for unity through understanding reminds us that humanity's beauty lies in its diversity. Love and connection are the invisible threads that bind relationships together. Imagine your life as a tapestry. You are the artist weaving its design. In a constantly changing world, how do you nurture love and meaningful connection? The foundation begins with self-love. Loving others authentically requires valuing yourself. Take a moment to reflect. Extend compassion inward. Acknowledge your worth. This inner acceptance prepares you to extend genuine affection outward. Emotional presence strengthens bonds. Being physically present is insufficient. True connection requires attentiveness of mind and heart. When engaging with someone, set aside distractions, listen actively, share sincerely. Such authenticity deepens trust and affection. Love proves more transformative than anger. In moments of tension, pause before reacting. Consider whether responding with understanding rather than hostility would yield a better outcome. A calm and compassionate conversation often resolves conflict more effectively than anger ever could. Strong communities are built upon empathy and mutual respect. Treating others as you wish to be treated cultivates trust and belonging. Let love guide your steps. As you move through life, you must embrace two essential truths: humility and acceptance. Picture humility as a shield protecting you from the attacks of ego, and acceptance as a lighthouse guiding you toward inner peace and growth. These two pillars shape your development in profound ways. On your life's journey, two powerful guides stand before you: responsibility and self-reflection. These are not abstract ideas. They are foundations for personal and emotional maturity. Responsibility means owning your actions, words, and thoughts. Imagine arriving late to an important meeting. It is easy to blame traffic or the weather. Yet, true growth begins when you acknowledge your lack of preparation. Accepting responsibility empowers you. You become the architect of your life rather than a passive observer. Self-reflection acts as a mirror. It invites you to examine your responses honestly. When criticism at work engages you, ask, is this reaction rooted in the comment itself or in insecurity within me? Through reflection, awareness deepens and growth follows. Anger can be disciplined. Recognize your power of choice. Respond calmly rather than reacting impulsively. By choosing restraint, you protect relationships and strengthen character. Past mistakes are teachers. Instead of regret, analyze the lesson. If fear once prevented you from seizing opportunity, understand that hesitation limits growth. Each error can become a step toward greater resilience and wisdom. The Stoics teach that everything unfolds in its proper time. While we naturally prefer events to occur according to our schedule, reality often follows a different rhythm. Think about waiting for an important email response. Instead of obsessively refreshing your inbox, trust that the reply will come when it is meant to. Patience means trusting the process and accepting that some outcomes simply require time. Uncertainty can be unsettling. Waiting for medical test results, for example, often triggers anxiety. Yet, while you cannot control the outcome, you can govern your attitude toward it. Practice patience, maintain openness. Prepare yourself to accept any result with composure. As ancient wisdom suggests, patience opens the doors that time guards. In difficult moments, cultivate tolerance, seek calm in the storm. This path leads to inner strength and emotional freedom. In the arena of daily life, you are the protagonist shaping your own existence. How do you cultivate serenity and fulfillment amid social complexity? Turn to wisdom that teaches you how to transform anger into peace, release burdensome expectations, and discover freedom through detachment. Imagine attending a social gathering and overhearing whispers that suggest criticism. Anger may rise immediately. You possess the power to choose your response. Emotional freedom lies in directing your reactions rather than being controlled by them. Detachment is not indifference. It means releasing attachment to outcomes. Picture holding a feather in your hand. You appreciate its beauty, but you are willing to let it go. Likewise, release rigid expectations and desires. In doing so, you find a freedom that transcends external fluctuation. Epictetus taught that happiness and freedom begin with understanding what lies within our control and what does not. You cannot command external circumstances, but you always command your response. Inner peace resembles an oasis in the desert. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Let detachment soften resentment. Freedom grows when you stop being a servant to anger and become its master. Wisdom and personal growth stand as pillars of self-realization. The path of wisdom has no final destination. It is an ongoing journey. Remain open to new insights, even when you believe you understand. As a proverb reminds us, asking questions reveals humility and prevents lifelong ignorance. Imagine knowledge as a vast garden. Each lesson is a flower offering unique color and fragrance. Even adversity becomes instruction. Anger, when examined honestly, reveals boundaries and unmet needs. Emotional challenges resemble stones along your path. Though they seem obstructive, they shape character. Like water carving stone, hardship refines resilience. Wisdom acts as a lighthouse guiding you through confusion. Knowledge grants information. Wisdom grants discernment. Reflect on how you can apply this guidance in your own life. Your pursuit of growth is an unfolding journey. Through reflection, openness, and courage in facing emotional difficulty, you approach lasting peace. Each step brings you closer to a stronger, wiser self. Remember, mastery lies not in avoiding storms, but in navigating them with clarity. If you've made it this far, write in the comments. Think before you explode, so I'll know who the victors are who have made it all the way through this valuable lesson. I can't wait to hear your stories of triumph. So subscribe and turn on the notification bell and comment to let YouTube know that these types of videos help people like you, so we can continue to create more similar videos in the future.